What is the jumper setting on a SCSI device to configure it to use the fourth SCSI ID? Remember, SCSI IDs start with 0. A010, B110, C011, D101. The correct answer is 011. What tool is used to test serial and parallel ports? A. High volt probe, B. Cable scanner, C. Loop backs wrap plugs, D. Sniffer. The correct answer is loop backs wrap plugs. Which best describes a fragmented hard drive? Other platters are bad, B. Data files are corrupted, C. Clusters of data are damaged, D. Files are not stored in consecutive clusters. The correct answer is files are not stored in consecutive clusters. What device prevents power interruptions resulting in corrupted data? A. Battery backup unit, B. Surge protector, C. Multiple SIMMs strips, D. Data guard system. The correct answer is battery backup unit. If a computer's BIOS allows it, you can boot from a CD-ROM. A. True, B. False, C. D. The correct answer is true. ISDN stands for A. Internal Select Data Nulls, B. Integrated Services Digital Network, C. Interval Set Down Next, D. Interior Sector Direct None. The correct answer is Integrated Services Digital Network. ISDN uses technology: A. Only digital, B. Digital and analog, C. Only analog, D. Neither digital nor analog. The correct answer is only digital. Which is least likely to interfere with upgrading to a newer DOS version? A. ROM BIOS, B. Video controller, C. Compressed drives, D. Existing backup files. The correct answer is video controller. A laser printer generates a totally black page. What is the cause? A. Malfunctioning imaging laser, B. Low level in the toner cartridge, C. No power to transfer corona, D. No power to the primary corona. The correct answer is no power to the primary corona. You must service the laser printer in your office. Which part of the printer should you avoid touching because it is hot? A. Fuser, B. Printer head, C. Primary corona, D. High voltage power supply. The correct answer is fuser. The acronym HDI stands for A. Half duplex interface, B. hard disk interface, C. head-to-disk interference, D. help desk interference. The correct answer is help disk interference. You are testing the resistance in ohms of a fuse on a 5 amp system. If the fuse is good, the meter should read A. 5.0, B. 0.5, C. 0.0, D. all of the above. The correct answer is 0.0. During the normal PC boot process, which of the following is active first? A. RAM BIOS, B. CMOS, C. ROM BIOS, D. hard disk information. The correct answer is ROM BIOS. When configuring a new network interface card for installation, which of the following would be a valid I/O address? A. 378, B. 2F8, C. 3F8, D. 360. The correct answer is 360. Which device should not be plugged into a standard UPS? A. Monitor, B. Laser printer, C. Inkjet printer, D. An external modem. The correct answer is laser printer. What is the main communication method from one PDA to another PDA? A. IR, B. USB, C. Rs 232, D. IEEE 1394. The correct answer is IR. What allows you to print on both sides of the printer? A. Fuser. B. Duplexer. C. Toner cartridge. D. Paper swapping unit. The correct answer is duplexer. What does ESA stand for? A. Extended Industry Standard Architecture. B. Expanded Industry Standard Architecture. C. Enhanced Industry Standard Architecture. D. Electronics Industry Standard Architecture. The correct answer is Extended Industry Standard Architecture. A static jolt of as little of volts can fry most any PC integrated circuit. A. 200. B. 30. C. 1000. D. 200. The correct answer is 30. A standard multimeter is ideal for measuring a monitor's high voltage output. A. True. B. False. C. D. The correct answer is false. COM4 uses which I/O port? A. 2F8H. B. 3F8H. C. 3E8H. D. 2E8H. The correct answer is 2E8H. What type of FRU is a SCSI host adapter? A. CPU. B. I/O card. C. Video card. D. Hard drive. The correct answer is I/O card. How many DMA channels are in an AT machine? A. 3. B. 4. C. 7. D. 8. The correct answer is 4. Which provides the fastest data access time? A. RAM. B. ROM. C. CD-ROM. D. hard disk. The correct answer is RAM. When configuring a new network interface card for installation, which of the following would be a valid I/O address? A. 378. B. 2F8. C. 3F8. D. 360. The correct answer is 360. Which is not typically a field replaceable unit? A. System ROM. B. Power supply. C. System chassis. D. Video controller. The correct answer is system chassis. A human cannot feel a static discharge as high as volts. A. 200. B. 2000. C. 10,000. D. 50,000. The correct answer is 200. What can you use to ensure power is not interrupted, resulting in corrupted data? A. UPS. B. Proper grounding. C. Surge protector. D. sag protector. The correct answer is UPS. Which step should you perform first before discharging a CRT? A. Remove the CRT from its housing. B. Disconnect the CRT from the computer. C. Remove the video assembly. D. Turn power off before removing power source. The correct answer is turn power off before removing power source. What does the acronym RTS represent? A. Required to save. B. Ready to start. C. Request to send. D. Right to separate. The correct answer is request to send. Which is the easiest component to environmentally recycle? A. Motherboards. B. CMOS batteries. C. Toner cartridges. D. Cathode ray tubes. The correct answer is toner cartridges. What problem can occur if a printer cable is too close to a power cable? A. ESD electrostatic discharge. B. EMI electromagnetic interference. C. Parity error. D. No effect. The correct answer is EMI electromagnetic interference. ESD damage can be caused by A. Placing an IC in a non-conductive plastic bag. B. Placing an IC on a grounded mat. C. Repeated sags in current supplied from outlets. D. Touching metal on the chassis. The correct answer is Placing an IC in a non-conductive plastic bag. The standard VGA display has pixels in its native graphics mode. A648x320, B640x480, C680x440, D1024x786. The correct answer is 640x480. What problem can occur if a printer cable is too close to a power cable? A. ESD electrostatic discharge. B. EMI electromagnetic interference. C. Parity error. D. No effect. The correct answer is EMI electromagnetic interference. How can you totally protect a PC from damage during an electrical storm? A. Disconnect the AC power cable. B. Disconnect all external cables and power cords. C. Use a surge protector. D. Turn off the AC power. The correct answer is disconnect the AC power cable. The ESD wrist strap is designed to protect PC components or service technicians. A. PC components. B. Service technicians. C. All of the above. D. None of the above. The correct answer is all of the above. To test for AC ripple on a PC power supply, you would set the volt-ohm meter for A. DC voltage scale, B. AC voltage, C. ohm scale, D. farad scale. The correct answer is AC voltage. The ATHAPI compliance stands for A. drum, B. bus mastering, C. mass storage device, D. all of the above. The correct answer is mass storage device. Which of the following FRUs would be considered both an input-output device? A. Video board, B. SCSI host adapter, C. system board CPU, D. all of the above. The correct answer is SCSI host adapter. When not in use, it is very important to keep 5 diskettes in A. their protective sleeves, B. in a plastic bag, C. on a shelf in an upright position, D. in the floppy drive. The correct answer is their protective sleeves. Which I/O port belongs to LPT2? A. 378H, B. 278H, C. 3F8H, D. 2E8H. The correct answer is 278H. What resistance in ohms should be displayed ehen testing a speaker in a computer? A. 0 ohms, B. 16 ohms, C. 200 ohms, D. unlimited ohms. The correct answer is 16 ohms. How much video RAM is needed to display 1024x768 at 24-bit color? A. 1 MB, B. 4 MB, C. 8 MB, D. 512 kilobyte. The correct answer is 4 MB. All operating systems get their total memory initialized from A. CPU, B. BIOS, C. ROM, D. RAM. The correct answer is BIOS. IBM's microchannel architecture MCA specifies which type of the following bit access widths? A. 8-bit 16-bit, B. 16-bit 24-bit, C. 16-bit 32-bit, D. 32-bit 64-bit. The correct answer is 16-bit 32-bit. Which type of PC card PCMCIA slot will allow the insertion of a hard drive? A. Type I, B. Type 2, C. Type 3, D. Type 4. The correct answer is Type 3. Before sending data, a modem sends a request to send signal or RTS. A. True, B. False, C. D. The correct answer is true. When a bearing in the power supply fan goes out, what should you replace? A. Fan. B. Case. C. Bearing. D. Power supply. The correct answer is power supply.